spread is open or not is simply now to overlay the 10 spread. And if it's a straight line, there's your answer. So if I do the US 10-year, and I look at the US 10-year, you will see that today it is a straight line. So we can already recognize that the US 10-year yield is a straight line. And the reason why it's a straight line, of course, is because it's a holiday. So previous to that, we can see in the background, this is what it should look like, and this is what it does look like. What else do we do if we're trying to figure this out? We can look at the German 10-year. We can see when the German 10-year works and when it doesn't. And again, you can see exactly the same thing happening in the background. You can see the German 10-year starts in here, and it finishes in here, and it starts again here, and so on and so on. So you can see the German 10-year has been working perfectly fine this morning. And the final one that most people would generally use is going to be the GB 10-year. And you'll be able to again see when that starts and when it finishes and use it accordingly. So you can see that the 10 spreads all start working by this phase here, which is, as one would expect, 8 o'clock. And you can see that they all stop working just in here. Again, 1750, 1800 hours. But generally we go back a little bit beyond that because it kind of quietens right down. So this is when the 10 spreads are working full time through this period here. And obviously that's going to be the same pretty much every day except for bank holidays. So we can take a look inside these little areas. That's when the 10 spreads on a mark-to-market basis. We can look at it. But obviously on a daily chart we can get a good idea because the daily chart generally is a rule still has. But you've got to remember that the 10 spread will now include this as a single price. This will never be moving. So any movement on this will be the 10 spread. And that's therefore going to be showing a false read because that's not actually the case, is it? Because the US market is not open today and we get this single kind of dashed line in the markets at that stage. So that's the 10 spreads question. The short oil's done us pretty good. We've made much to Cliff's annoyance, but he did have a chance to join in on the halfback if he took it. We've actually done very good on this little short oil trade. We talked about it this morning several times, and we did it again. And Cliff, was working this earlier and then get taken out on the sweep, literally by one tick on a stop at break even. But you can see that there was a halfback pullback opportunity to sell into this oil here. And we've managed to see this making a beautiful landfall down into the bottom print again. Great little trade, lovely outcome. A couple of level 2s that you could have added to another trade here if you looked for it. There could have been another sell opportunity off that. And we've gone from a high price of 54s down to a low price eventually of 30s. It's 25 ticks. It's perfectly reasonable for a holiday today, to be honest. So I'm happy with it. Happy with it.